Welcome to the newest flip property from Big Pond. It's been quite a while and we've been busy. We've been busy in the business with different things. We're doing a lot of construction work for clients. We also have a small real estate agency that started up that's doing really well, and both these have been running for the past year. But our core will always remain flipping properties. So for now, this is the newest property we just bought. Will probably be ready in spring 2025. Let's go. So as soon as you come into the house, you will recognize one thing. It's not bad, it's not smelly. Well, you won't know that, but it's really not smelly. And it's not in such a bad state as the properties you've come to see on flipping properties. So I want to show you through at what we bought. We paid 1.5 million Rand for this house, which is quite good still, but it's a little bit more than we normally pay. And the reason, as you'll see now, is things like the kitchen. It's not in bad shape. Bathrooms, not in bad shape. So we're gonna try and fix these up a little bit by still using what we do have. For instance, in this kitchen, we'll keep these quart stops, we'll keep these white shaker doors. We'll probably have to update it a little bit. So we'll put in new backsplashes, we'll put in new handles, we'll put in new glass, and we'll try to make this much more of our style, but by still keeping a lot of these things. And this is all about value. I always try to speak about what can you do that can make the biggest impact by not spending just crazy amounts of money. So you don't have to come into a flip house and just rip everything out because that's what you do. You can start by saying, what can I use? What can I reuse and still make a big impression while the new property goes onto the market and make a big difference from what there is currently to what we are selling. So ideally, we will probably be changing the exterior of this house. We'll be changing the flooring, we'll be changing the paint colors. And by doing that, we'll end up with a massive difference while not having massive expenses like a kitchen, like bathroom plumbing, and that type of thing. So typically, we do want to modernize still. So we want to keep these cupboards, but we'll probably open up this wall. This is a non-load bearing wall. And then we are thinking about a few options to make this property more open plan and create a very nice entertainment space like we always need to. So this is a fourth bedroom behind this wall. And I'm thinking that it's maybe a good idea to knock down these walls because there's already 4 bedrooms and a study. So we will be ending with 3 bedrooms and a study, but creating a very impressive entertainment space by knocking out this wall. So we'll open up towards the kitchen on this side, open up this 4th bedroom, and that will lead out to a patio area where you can effectively see from the braai all the way through to the kitchen. So behind this window is that 4th bedroom. And if we open up that wall and we open up this window and this becomes a door, it will bring you out to this area, which is the patio. And we will obviously enhance it. I don't like the fact that I can very easily touch the roof in here. We'll raise this up or change it in some impressive way. But then you can effectively see from the patio all the way through to the kitchen. I like it if it's possible to see where people are cooking in the kitchen, maybe watch the rugby in the process, and have a braai with a fire and people entertaining outside. There's also a really nice tree over here, and we will attempt to incorporate this tree in a way where it feels like we accounted for it and where it feels part of this patio area. So as I was watching back this video, I thought of something when we do houses, we really like to brand them. So to give some personality and character to that property. So with this house and specifically this pepper tree, I thought that's a really cool way to play with the name of this property. So we've thought of a few names, something along the lines of the Pepper House or Pepper Stone or Project Pepper, or playing with that, maybe Pepper House in Afrikaans, or just playing with that concept of a pepper tree as this significant feature for the property. So I want you guys to help us and comment, place in the comments what you think we should call this project. Is it one of those? Is it something else? Is there another way to incorporate the concept of pepper in a cool way? If we use something from the comments that we didn't suggest, if you give us another name and I use that name for the project, I will give you, I don't know, what will we give them? Food, beers, a hood. Oh, yeah, we'll give you a big pond cap. Yeah, let's do that. We'll give you one of these, our newest caps. We've got 3D embroidered caps. Yeah, we'll send you a cap. Let's do that. If you give us a name that we use, we'll give you one of our newest caps. And maybe I want to throw in something more. Let's give them a consultation. I'll do a call with you if you want it. I'll do a 15-minute call with you, give you some advice if you want to flip or something like that. But give us a cool name for this pepper house. Now, back to the video. There's also a road towards that side, so we'll probably block off the palisade fencing in some way. There's palisade weaving, that type of technique, maybe a wall. We'll consider a few things. But then we'll also be building a braai unit, either from that wall or just around here, to create more privacy into the house from the roadside. So we'll be doing the braai where you'll be facing it like this, and the wall will cover up the front of the house and help to establish that privacy from the roadside. We're also a bit in two minds at this stage about, do we keep a front door then, or do we just have a patio door? We're at this stage kind of thinking we'll build a wall that maybe comes around so that it is still very divided between the front door and the sliding doors or the stacking door. But like I say, those things we determine on site and in place. Now, go and have a look at the bathrooms. Bathrooms are still good. They are still in good shape. They might need a bit of an update from a tile perspective, maybe a new vanity to just modernize that whole space, but we'll be trying to use the plumbing fixtures that is already in place. We'll be trying to use things like baths and so on. And it's all about renovating at a budget, because if you're renovating by just pulling out everything, you won't make any money in this business. Now, the floors in this house have definitely gotten wet at some stage. All of the laminate flooring is moving and swollen and really not in good shape. So we'll rip all of that out. We'll effectively put something like a tile, most probably put a tile in here. I really like tiles. They're the simplest way of doing something very nice at a cost again. And you can get really nice tiles for like 140 Rand, 150 Rand a square. And to install them, you'll be in at less than 250 a square, where things like laminate or vinyl or mix is very nice, but way more expensive. The cupboards, we'll probably try to reuse them. We always try to see a way to reuse things like cupboards. Cabinetry is also quite an expensive thing to redo. So what we typically do with these things is we paint them black on the inside after we fix them up properly, made sure all the wood is solid and so on. And then we use the old style cabinets, and we like to paint the exteriors. New handles will give a massive transformation to a space like this. And that is probably what it needs versus what is the perfect scenario. Perfect scenario is brand new cabinets. Ideal situation, saving costs, balancing all of those things. It's just repainting them, making them work well, and giving them a brand new look. Now guys, I want to ask you really nicely, We put a lot of effort into these videos. Please go and subscribe. Make sure you like, make sure you share. Share this video with somebody who you know might be interested in a property in Fairy Glen that's coming onto the market in spring. Or share this with somebody you know that might be interested in construction and renovation and flips and those types of things. I really appreciate that you guys watch these videos. Give us your comments, give us your thoughts in the comment section. Like always, thanks for watching. See you next time.